Hi, everyone. So I had a little bit of time before I got to run off to work. So I thought we could do a live tea and tarot today. I have a few questions to start off with from some of my coaching clients, and then I will take questions from any viewers until my time runs out, basically until my tea is gone or I have to leave for work. So without further ado, today's tea, I'll move this over here so you guys can see. I'm in my favorite mug. I've had this mug for like 20 plus years, and look at the size of the sachet on this tea here. So today's tea is from one of my Sips by boxes, and it is Ruby Oolong by Rishi Tea. So if you guys don't know what Sips by is, it's an awesome subscription box if you are a tea lover. Basically, no, they're not sponsoring this video. I just absolutely love tea. So you get a personalized tea box every month. They send you different kinds of tea, usually roughly 10 to 15 different cups. So I've got two of the Ruby Oolong here. This one is my one from September. My October one's on the way. This one is a Tea's Golden Slumber. I haven't tried that one yet because I generally work late. So, yeah. Hi, Tay or Tati. I apologize if I said that wrong. I'm going to do some readings for my clients first, and then I will take viewer questions. You will be the first. I'm just showing the different teas I got from my tea box, and we'll get started on readings. Oh, anyway, it's all personalized to you and your tastes. You fill out a little quiz at the very beginning, and yeah, they send you what you like. So I just like tea, period. So I can get a really big variety. All right, so today I'm going to be using 3 of my different decks. This one here, the Work Your Light deck. It's one of my favorite Oracle decks. Actually, probably one of the ones that I use most. And then I will be using the Sacred Geometry Activations Oracle deck. And my Tarot Illuminati deck here. So if you've never watched one of my videos or the last live that I did, I like mixing up the different cards. I don't like sticking with just one deck because I like the story that they actually paint when they're all together. So, all right. So I've got 3 questions here from a couple of my different clients. The first one, am I fulfilling my soul contract so that I may find my forever love in this lifetime? So let's see. I'm going to pull from a couple different decks for this question. I think I'll pull a card from each. So welcome. If you're just joining us, leave us a comment. Let us know where you're at. I love to see where everybody's coming from. I'm in rural Idaho, if you don't know where that's at. We're up towards the northwest of the United States. And yes, I get questions all the time where Idaho is. We get mistaken with Ohio and Iowa and just about anybody else that starts with an I or has that same sound. All right, so first card I'm pulling here for the first question is, oh yes, Anna, the grandmother of Jesus. So this is the laying of the foundation card. Anna was kind of the beginning of the big spiritual movement. So, you know, I know the Bible itself doesn't really talk about her. You'll have to find other historical documents to find information. Florida, oh, nice and warm compared to here today. I have a friend that lives in St. Cloud, and I get to watch her go to Disney all the time. So hi, Jasmine. I'm doing a couple readings for some of my clients, and then you are spot number 2. And I'm reading until I either run out of tea or have to go to work. All right, so we've got perception. The frequency of perception supports our natural curiosity, moving us beyond our comfort zone and finding the edges of what we perceive as real, and take a good, hard, deep look at it. Oh. So for my client readings, I usually leave them anonymous, just for their own privacy. Fine, be that way. And we'll pull one more for the first question here. So if you missed the question, this one I'm trying to answer is, am I fulfilling my contract so that I may find my forever love in this lifetime? The King of Swords. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is the King of Swords was reversed. So the King of Swords is generally like a father type figure. In my particular deck, he's kind of stern. So more of the strict father type, but at the same time, there's the imagery here. So I love the pictures. He's got so much in here. He's got the little cherubs and he's got butterflies. So the cherubs can represent anything from children to angels. Butterflies generally represent change. They represent transition. So with the reverse King of Swords, I'm going to say that it's either a negative on the father figure or it's like an anti-transition. So you actually have to step back before you can move forward. And a lot of it is about perception and laying the groundwork. So it looks like you have a lot of soul stuff that you need to do before your soul contract is finished and you can find your love. So hopefully if you can find out what that stuff is, then we can move on and you can find that forever love in this lifetime. But you do still have a lot of work to do. So don't give up. It will happen in time it's supposed to happen. Okay, so the next question I have from one of my clients is my business venture going to pick up and stay that way? So I'm going to use just tarot cards for this one. All right, guys, if you are just joining us, I am reading questions for my clients first. I only have 3 questions, and I'm on number 2 right now. And then there is a waiting list. So I have currently 2 Narara Jr., you would be number 3 on the list, okay? And I should, so far, be able to get to all of you in the time that I have. Okay, so business venture. There's that King of Swords again. 7 of Cups and 5 of Cups. Okay, so what I'm seeing here is a lot of missed opportunities, or not necessarily missed opportunities, but wasted opportunities. You got the spilled liquid out of the chalices, disappointment. The 7 of Cups, maybe you think like you have nothing else to give. You gave it all, that you don't see anything right now that is going to help you progress. Well, again, the King of Swords here, he has a different opinion. So you've got a transition coming. There's going to be a step in of possibly masculine, or maybe you might have to put on your big girl panties and, be the man yourself. If knowing the situation, if your husband is not there to help with the business at the time, it's time that you pull out the masculine energy that's in yourself and make it happen, because that transition's there. It's just on the cusp waiting for you to take it. So I have high hopes and I can't wait to see what happens with that particular business venture. Okay, so last client question here is, what can I expect for this next chapter of my life? Again, I'm going to pull 3 cards from the 3 different decks. Because I love the story they tell when they're together. A lot of people just use one deck, but I love having the multiple viewpoints from the different decks. You get, you know, the positive and negative of the tarot because it has both the yin and the yang. And the oracle cards tend to be, you know, most of them are generally positive, but they'll have certain tasks that you have to fill. All right, one more for this reading. And for all you that are asking questions, I will just do 1 card readings for you so I can make sure to get to all of you before I have to sign off here. Okay, so this final reading, there's that perception again. So we have a lot of synchronicities between my coaching clients. So right now we have a 10 of Swords, okay, the Boundaries card, and perception. So what I'm seeing here is obviously in the past there's been a lot of pain, there's been a lot of hurt. You have literally been stabbed in the back multiple times. And right now you're setting new boundaries so that, you know, people don't hurt you. You don't allow them to hurt you. Not that you're pushing people away, but you're just making sure that your personal space is taken care of, that you are taken care of. And again, it's all about perception on how you see things. So, you know, support your natural curiosity, go beyond your comfort zone and find out what is good and what works for you. So I actually have, you know, really, I have a good feeling about this. You're going to set those boundaries and people are going to know that, you know, they can't mess with you. This is the way it is and this is the way it's going to be. And if you don't like it, you can take a hike. So I said things for your next chapter. Okay, so now I'm going to start taking some questions here. Let me make my screen bigger so I can see better. All right, Tatey Bonds, are you still on the live stream? If you are, you may ask your question. So I'll give just a minute. Okay, so this is the order I'm going to read in as long as you are still on the live stream. Tatey Bonds, you get the first question. Jasmine P, you get the second question. Naria Jr., you get question number 3. Angelino, you get question number 4. So if you guys want to go ahead and type it into the box, go ahead and type it into the box. Sean, you get question 5. So the questions are just what you would like for, if you have a particular question that you would like for a reading, you can type that in. Narara, I'm going to take you, I apologize if I'm saying that wrong. I'm going to take you first because you're the first one to ask and you are at the top of the list. So I'm looking up here at your previous question. What am I attracting into my life at the moment? If it happens to be a specific person, can you tell me more about that person? Okay, so let's see here. What are you attracting into your life at the moment? All right, we're going to do standard tarot cards here for the moment. Let's start with one and we'll see how I feel. But I won't go past 3 because otherwise I won't have time for everybody. Okay, so far I'm seeing a journey. Because this one here popped out of the deck. And a lot of work. And if you notice, both these cards have pentacles to deal with, money, security, those kinds of things. So have a journey in life that is going to be a lot of work, but it's going to be profitable for you. Now, I don't know if this is going to be actually work, like if it pertains to a job, a business, anything like that, or if it pertains to love life. Whatever happens to be on your mind at this very moment, that's what we're talking about. So take pride in the journey. There's always going to be ups and downs with every journey. Some of it's going to be hard, some of it's going to be really enjoyable, but don't get lost in your journey. Know that you're on a path, and well, if it's both, then it could be both. Maybe the two coincide with each other. So like I said, it's whatever is on your particular mind at the moment. Basically, my guides are just giving me a message that you and your heart want to know, and this is what they told you. So enjoy the journey. It's going to be a lot of hard work, but it is going to pay off. All right, so let's see. Who here? Mm-hmm. All right, it looks like you are very welcome. Looks like Alyssa posted the next question. I'm going to try and take them in order, guys. So if you do have a question for reading, please post it. All the way from the Philippines, Alyssa? That's awesome. My husband's actually Filipino. Well, part Filipino. His mom, her mother was full-blown Filipino, and his father was in the Air Force, or excuse me, grandfather was in the Air Force. And that's where they met and got married, and he brought her back to the States, and the rest is history. Okay, so Alyssa, does Martin love me now? Will he reach out soon? If you guys are just joining us, I am taking questions in the order in which they are received. So if you have a question or would like a general reading, just comment with your question, or just I would like a general reading, about work or about money or, about my spiritual well-being or whatever it happens to be. Okay, so there is lots. Okay, you guys. So you have, Alyssa, the exact opposite of what I just told Nyara. So your journey is currently at a standstill. Okay. You don't have a lot going on to create stability right now. In fact, you might feel a lack of stability. But in your future is the 9 of Cups. So look at this guy's really rejoicing. I mean, look at all the wealth that surrounds him. So about emotions too. So emotional wealth means, a lot of happiness. It could also mean you're very prosperous. Maybe you have a lot of family around, or it could be this special person that you're thinking of here. Things are looking bright emotionally in the future. So I couldn't tell you if this person actually loves you, but they definitely have strong feelings for you. Because sometimes love is actually fleeting. So I'm going to say, I don't know if he'll reach out soon, but it looks like things are going to be happy. So I imagine he should be reaching out. But you know what? Why wait for him? Reach out for yourself and take the bull by the horns. It never hurts to, stand up and be a strong woman. Let's see. General love reading. Please just post your question and I will get to it as soon as I'm going to answer them in order. So please just post your question and I will get to it as soon as I'm done with the one above you. So I'm doing a general love reading for M Blue Devil 02. Okay, fine. Be that way. All right. So again, your journey is kind of at a standstill, which I also see here with the Six of Wands. Yeah. Okay, so look at this card. You guys will notice that there's all these people that are kind of, in a way, worshiping the person on the horse who's all high and mighty. And this card was reversed. So what I'm getting from that is, you're a very humble person. And maybe it's time to actually step up and not necessarily brag, but take ownership for the good things that you've done in your life. Your journey being at a standstill, there's something that you need to, a step that you need to take to get on to the next part of your journey. And with sometimes being too humble and not giving yourself enough credit will keep you in that standstill. So give yourself credit for the good that you have created in your own life. Love yourself enough to take the next step in your journey and be afraid outside of your own, because what I'm seeing, you're just kind of stuck in the background. So don't be afraid. All right, take charge and give yourself the love that you want right now. And then all right, Sean, how spiritual am I? What do I need to know? What I'm attracting into this life at the moment? Okay, I love the Work Your Light cards for these kinds of questions and the Sacred Geometry answers they give here for these kinds of things. So I'm going to use these too, Sean. Okay. Ooh, Get Grounded. I love these cards. So if you guys don't, I did a tarot review on this deck here. This is the Work Your Light Oracle card deck. And I love the artwork on these cards so much. It is just phenomenal. So the Get Grounded, it says empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. So, Sean, are you an empath? Or very highly sensitive, maybe slightly intuitive yourself? All right, root chakra. Okay, so it's really funny. So the root chakra is all about grounding. And what'd you get? Get grounded. So apparently it is time for you to go out in nature, connect directly with the planet, whether you're putting your feet in the dirt or the grass or whatever, and sit and listen. Okay, that's all you need to do, whether it's listen to the trees, the animals, listen to your guides. They will speak to you in some form. So I definitely say that you're very spiritual, but maybe you're just starting out. And, we all start from somewhere. There is, if you don't know how to meditate, or maybe you're a fidgety type person, and, stuff that can be difficult for you, I highly suggest going to my other channel, and I have some tip videos on meditation for fidgeters, on the different chakras and things that help you out in the very beginning of your spiritual journeys. So it is linked on the channel page for this particular channel. But I would say you are definitely spiritual, and it is time to, grab that bull by its horns. Apparently that is a common theme today. Alyssa, I already answered your question. And so basically it said he does have strong feelings, whether or not they are love, whether or not it's love. Love is different for guys. So, oh, I'm sorry, it's buffering. All right. Yes, Sager, you are next. Will you pass your exams, and any advice for me? What kind of exams are we talking about here? Are we talking like high school, college, finals? Exams. What do I want? I want these ones here. I'm just curious what kind of exams you're taking. Professional exam. Awesome. Exams can be nerve-wracking. I know, I've taken quite a few in my lifetime. So if you guys haven't watched my bio video on my other channel, I have a lot of service experience. I was in the military and security forces. I've served as a 911 dispatcher. I've done an EMT. I was an emergency response. Well, we have QRU out here in the rural community, which is called Quick Response Unit. And so I have some medical experience. I have law enforcement experience. I have dispatch and volunteer firefighting. So, I've taken a lot of different exams to do stuff like that. All right. So let's see here. Princess of Swords, 2 of Cups, and 10 of Pentacles. Okay, so the Princess of Swords reversed. Now, when I look at this card, she kind of looks like like that girly girl type. She doesn't quite know how to hold the sword. It's kind of looking heavy in her hand, but this card was reversed for you. So definitely empowered here. Maybe this is totally your cup of tea. And, you know, I just with that first card, I think you're going to rock it. The Two of Cups is about creativity. You know, something that is meant to be again. Cups are about emotions. So there's actually little emotion that's going on right now with this, even though, you know, your exams are kind of nerve wracking, but the actual emotion that goes into taking the exam is on the low end. So that means that the logical side of your brain is going to activate more, which is really good when you're taking a test. Now, the Ten of Pentacles came up next, and it was reversed. Now, normally, you know, Pentacles is about money and security and everything. But this card here, I see, you know, a family, and I see a patriarch here that's kind of in charge. Where it's reversed, I feel more like you are going to be in charge of your own security. So, excuse me, I think personally you're going to totally ace your exams. So I think you're going to do phenomenal in this new venture that you're at. So very, very good luck on your exam. I would love to hear what kind of score you get. So after the fact, you can come back to the live. It will be saved. So you can just comment on the recording and let me know how you actually did, because I would love to see it. Angelino, you are my last one for today. So if you are still on Anno and would like me to answer a question for you, go ahead and put it in the comments. You're going to be the last one because I have to leave for work, guys. I'm sorry. It's in November. It's okay. The video will still be here. Just, you know, leave me a comment. I'd still love to know. Now, don't forget to study between now and then, because that's always important too. And thank you, Sarah, for saying that I'm talented. I do my best. I just give the messages that my guides are, you know, they give me. I just relay what I'm being told. If you guys missed the last live, you can go and check it out. I was with my friend April, and she's a psychic medium, and she also reads tarot and stuff too. But that was really fun. Towards the end of it, we were kind of playing off each other, and she was really fun to do readings with. If we're lucky, we can have her on again. But she lives about 4 hours from where I'm at, so we'll have to figure out how to group in on the live here. Angelino, are you still on? I'll give a couple more minutes. So we had one from Florida and one from the Philippines. Where was everybody else from that was watching? Awesome. Wow, what time is it over there? It's like 2:20 in the afternoon here where I'm at. Hello, Maya Beam. You guys, I apologize if I ever pronounce your names wrong. I am really bad at name pronunciations, but I try my best. 2 a.m. So you are 12, basically 12 hours difference. Wow. Okay, I will take one more question, guys. So whoever is the first to jump on with their question gets my last reading for today. Well, at least you got a good break. More or less, did I lost him? So I'm guessing we're talking about a boyfriend. Advice to pass exams: study, but don't stress. Okay, so for some reason, more or less, I'm being drawn to the Work Your Light deck for this question. I don't know why, but I'm sure the answer will be revealed to us. Okay, so you're also going to get another card from the Sacred Geometry Activations deck too. Okay, so your first card is the Council of Light, Divine Orchestration, Helpers in the Subtle Realms. So whatever went on between you guys, this was actually orchestrated by your own spirit guides. Belize Mela, yes, because you were here at the very beginning, I will answer your question in just a second. Okay, so more or less, you also got Cosmic Flower. The frequency of Cosmic Flower activates a remembrance of the place we call home, the core from which we pour our magnificence into the world. So no matter what happened in your relationship, this was orchestrated specifically for you by your guides for your highest good. Apparently you need to remember what's the most important, and that is you, the core of you, which, is not actually your physical body, but your what I call the energetic body. So the Cosmic Flower, you need to take care of you regardless of what is or is not to happen in the relationship that you're concerned about. But in that aspect, know that you have guides watching over you. You have ancestors or spirits or angels or whatever you happen to believe in. They're there with you. They're there to protect you. They're there to help you in this process. Nerd Realness, I am about to answer my last question. Unfortunately, I have to go to work and adult today, so otherwise I would totally love to sit and read for you guys because I thoroughly it. All right, Belisimela. Let's see how Samria feels about you. Thank you guys for such awesome questions. I love doing readings, and I love having variety of questions. It makes it more enjoyable for me. And I don't know about your guys' guides, but mine get irritated if they have to answer the same question phrased differently time and time again. Okay, sorry. How does she flip? Oh, goodness. So, okay, so you got the Princess of Swords cup, which again, she's kind of girly and unsure of herself with the sword here, which swords represent usually, you know, fighting or struggles in your life. So maybe she had something that was going on she wasn't quite sure how to deal with. But the next card you got was the Lovers. So I'm going to take a stab in the dark here and say that, you know, she's really into you. Whether or not she's ready to actually step out of her comfort zone and, you know, express those feelings, that's another story. So sometimes, you know, it might take something special that will get somebody to reach out. So I see good things, but treat her gentle, you know, treat her like a princess. So that's what I would say. That was the last question, guys. I'm so sorry. I will try to start doing lives more often so that I can get to more of your questions. But unfortunately, I have to go play adult now instead of the stuff that I actually enjoy doing. So for now, you guys have a great day, and I apologize for those that I did not get to. But leave a comment, and I will add you to my list for next time. Okay, so have a fantastic day, and we'll see you later. Bye.